Good morning, everyone. This is the training video for menu engineering. Okay, so if you have not seen the actual lecture, please go through the lecture because it will actually tell you all of the ways in which that you will be using this document as well as some formula training. Okay, so at this point, if you haven't watched the lecture, just stop because you're not going to make a whole lot of sense out of this. What I want you to do is go through, read the lecture or watch the lecture, then continue on this. Because this will train you how to do all of these areas in the yellow. What I am going to do now is talk to you about the next part. So once you've been able to identify the menu mix, the contribution margin, and the averages, so for just to be safe, let's say it's 10 and it's 525. Okay, so let's just say that that's 10 and 525. The next section of this is to graph them and then to analyze them. So what we're doing down here, let me minimize my view so it looks a little better, is what you're going to do is graph these so then you are able to accurately show what's going on. So what I want you to do is go find the baked garlic shrimp. Once you have your numbers that are up here for the baked garlic shrimp, you will have both a menu mix percentage and an item CM percentage, okay? I'm just going to make up numbers, so let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, and over here it's 9, 8, 7, 6, no, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so now we have these random numbers, 8% and 7. So when I scroll down here, given what we know already, our average menu mix and our average CM, 525, our average menu mix is 10. So what we have to understand is this middle blue dot is that 525 for money and 10% for menu mix. What we're going to want to do is now graph the other ones. Now, usually what I do is to understand the ends of the graph, so how high, how low, how left, and how right the number schemes will get, I will find the lowest and the highest amount for all of these. So 8 to 11, 4 to 7. So if this line right here is 525, 4 would be right all the way to the left, and 7 would be all the way over here. And then same thing with here, I think we said 8 to 11. So if this is $10 or 10%, 8's in the bottom, 9, 10, and 11 goes all the way to the top. You'll have a larger range of numbers when you actually do it, because you have 10 or so items to work with, but that's what I want you to understand. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to graph these. So first, I'm going to graph the baked garlic shrimp, which is 8 and 7, so 8% and 7. So because I'm going to grab the blue star, which is this is the legend, so I'm only going to move these ones on the right-hand side. If I were to leave the blue star right in the middle, that would be 10 and 525, but it's 8 and 7. So 8 would be down here towards the bottom, and 7 over here. So I can just place that in there because 7 is the highest. As I said, it goes from 4 to 7, and it goes from 8 to 11. Now you can type those in here as well, just maybe in a cell. You can say, okay, it goes 8 and 11, so this is min. Whatever you want to do, like these are Excel sheets, you can use them all you want. So this is for menu mix, and this is for CM, and the minimum was 4, and the max was 7. Okay. The range is, again, like as I said, they're going to be a much broader range, so it won't be so small of an opening between these. Next one. I'm going to do garlic cheese toast, 9% and 6. So garlic cheese toast, 9% would be here. As I said, 8, 9, 10. So 9% and then 6 right in the middle. And next one, mushrooms Neptune, 10% and 5. Now mushrooms Neptune, if this is 525 and this is 4, I'm going to put that right around here, and 10% is on this line already. So I won't be moving it down because that would be 9, 10, and up there's 11. So I'll leave it right there. And let's just say that this is 11 and 4, and the final one, 11 and 4, would be the highest and also the lowest. So right now what you have is a plow horse, 2 puzzles, and, you know, on the fence between a plow horse and a dog. That is what you're going to be doing with for all of these. So all the 10 different items, I want you to put it up on here. Once you have completed that, then we're going to move down here. So what I want you to do here is select 3 items that you would change or remove and tell me what you do to make these items better. I am looking for detailed answers, and I'm looking for specifics. So as an example, I don't want you to say, I would remove the mushrooms Neptune or charge more for the mushrooms Neptune. That's not enough. I need an amount of money that you think that you would do it. So then at that point, you refer back to the graph. And I can actually do this really quick to give you an actual idea. So if some of these were that, boom. It's going to do 3, to give you an idea. Oops. And then E minus D. Now you will notice I do have some of the calculations here for you. So E minus D. And let's scroll these down. Okay, so they're a little bit different. They're 10.2 and 5, 12.19 and 444, 10.73 and 657. Now what I would do is I would take a look at these and say, okay, what can I do to make this a little bit more attractive? So if it's a garlic cheese toast and I'm trying to raise the price, because it's not making enough, it's only making $4.44, I need to be above $5.25. Therefore, I'm going to raise this to $7.95. $7.95 will raise it to $6.44. So it's making a lot of money, and all I want this to do is hope that this doesn't go below 10, because 10 is going to be the average menu mix. So if I keep it above 10 and I leave it at $6.44, perfect. And we need to understand that those changes will happen. So maybe that was too much. Maybe it's $6.95. Now that's $5.54. It's only $1 more. That is above the $5.25. And hopefully it's not going to result in a 2% decrease in sales of it. Now there's no way of us knowing that for now, but that is maybe what I would do, especially seeming as it still would be the lowest cost on the menu. People like to order the lowest cost item, so I think you'd still see that popularity. And we have a very low cost for the actual food as well. So that would be an example of what you would do. And say I would take a look at a garlic cheese toast. I would raise the price by $1, maintain the original portion size, and based on what I just said, it's the lowest price in the menu. It's a fairly low cost item, and it's 12%. Represents 12% of all the sales. I believe that raising it $1 will not result in more than 2% of a decline in sales, and will result in us making more money. That's good. That's a perfect answer, and that's what I'm looking for. So I want you to do that for 3 of the items. Stars you're going to leave alone. You can tackle dogs, but you can also tackle plow horses and puzzles as well. So those are the ones that I would really focus on. Okay? So there you are. That should help you out there. When you are all done, you will submit this to the assignments that I set up already for you. So let's go through there. It's in assignments and tests. Submit that through there and make sure you do it before midnight on Sunday, February 12th.